Namaste, I'm Hema and welcome back to my channel. And today I have a pick a card reading for all of us. And the topic for this video is all about some uplifting messages. We are all going through a lot of things, challenging times, and today being Dashera, Vijayadashmi in India, very happy Dashera to all of us and to all of you, no matter where you are in the world. Okay, so today's video I thought about bringing some uplifting messages for all of us. They may be in a particular area that you need or in all areas of your life. Okay, so let's start with choosing 3 piles. Then you can choose one of them and then we'll take it from there. Okay, I wish you all a very happy Dashera once more. Let all the evil and darkness within us be overcome by the light within us. Okay, so this reading is intended to bring about some or the other uplifting message for you. Okay, so let's jump right in, and I'm going to choose it in a different way today. Okay, that's pile number 1, pile number 2, and let's have this pile number 3. Okay, let me get you the cards closer so that you can look at them properly. Okay, I hope you can see. Yes, here we go. Okay, so pile number 1 is the azurite malachite. Okay, this is pile number 1. Have a look at the crystal. It's a beautiful aquamarine blue crystal. Pile number 2, the blue calcite. Okay, and pile number 3, you have the zebra jasper. Beautiful. So take a moment, if you wish to pause the video, do that and choose your pile. I hope you can see. Okay, yeah, there you can see this better. All right, choose your pile and I will begin with the first. All right, so pile number 1, welcome. These are uplifting messages for you. Okay, if you've chosen the azurite malachite, this is your reading. And before we begin getting your cards out, I'm going to read out this card for you, and it will answer some of your questions, and it will give you an insight about what you're facing. So are you connected with the all-knowing and all-seeing part of yourself? Allow for the unimpeded flow of information, knowledge and wisdom that is within you. Seek out calming experiences such as meditation and visualization. Take notice of the signs and symbols around you and contemplate their meaning. So pile number 1, there are 3 main messages here for you. 1 is the answers that you're seeking are all within you. So if you only step back and take a moment for yourself and contemplate where your life is heading, what do you want in your life, you'll find the answers. And one of the tools that you can use to get these answers, to be calm, to be grounded, is meditation. Okay, and visualization. So for meditation, if you are not familiar or you don't feel comfortable, there are tons of videos on different kinds of meditation on YouTube. Okay, so pick whichever that resonates with you. And the visualization technique is all about imagining how you want your life to be. Okay, without going too much into details. For example, if you're looking for a life partner, if you're single and you're looking for a life partner, you should be visualizing not just the, don't go too much into details about the physical attributes, okay, but about the attributes that you would like in your life partner. They should be kind, generous, loving, caring, understanding, financially stable, secure, okay. So those kind of things, keep it general but visualize about those things, okay. And the affirmation for you is by Saint Anne, and she brings forth 4 different types of affirmations for you. I release ego, arrogance and vanity. I am calm, I am at peace. My spirit guides and angels send me messages all the time. Guidance from my higher self lights my path. I trust my intuition and my internal guidance system. Beautiful, beautiful. Because as I was mentioning, the message that I was getting is that the answers are all within you. If you only calm yourself down, you'll be able to listen to your inner guidance. You'll be able to listen to the guidance that the Spirit brings to you through your intuition, through your inner knowing, through your gut feeling. Beautiful way to start. Okay, so we are going to go into an angels and archangels, keepers of the light. Okay, you already have Buddha coming out. We'll need to take one more. This wants to come out, so we'll take that. Okay, so some more guidance and uplifting messages for you. Beautiful. You've drawn Buddha, and he's talking about increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. That is beautiful. This is a confirmation because you are being guided through your intuition. Listen to your inner voice. Beautiful. And then we have Saint Germain here, and he's talking about karma releasing. Incidentally, on the 11th of this month, 11th of October, Saturn, the Lord and the planet of karma, has moved direct. Now it translates into an ease into our life. We saw it in our 3rd week readings, okay, and it's a confirmation here by Saint Germain's telling you that it is karma releasing. Move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. So the message that we got here also by Saint Anne, that let go of what that does not serve you anymore, whether it is arrogance, whether it is ego, whether it is pain, hurt, doubts, fears. Just let go. Trust the divine, because you are being divinely guided through your intuition. Beautiful. And now I'm going to take how this is going to unfold in your life. We'll take some clarifiers to see if we are going to get any more information or it is going to confirm what we have seen so far. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Pile number 1, it's all about grounding yourself. It's all about listening to your own inner voice and getting the answers that you so desperately are looking for. Okay, so, and today's reading being uplifting messages, we are going to take the positive sides of all the cards that come forth. Beautiful. You've got the Fool. Now the Fool, I want you to just look at the card. You may be aware of this energy. This is all about the beginning of the journey, a new phase, a new chapter, where the Fool chooses to trust himself and to trust in the divine. Exactly what you are being asked for. The 2 things that I want you to look at here is the sun that is shining behind him. So it's all about optimism. It's all about positivity. It's all about moving forward with confidence and faith in yourself and in the divine. And the second thing I want you to look at is the small potli, the small baggage that he's carrying. Okay, so when he sets off on this new chapter, new phase, new beginning in his life, okay, new adventure that he's into the unknown that he steps out into, He goes with very little baggage, exactly what you've been asked to let go of what that is burdening you, that is holding you down, that is keeping you very, very stuck kind of an energy. So let go of that, trust in yourself, and move forward with confidence and faith in yourself and in the divine. Beautiful confirmation. Lovely. You've drawn the Page of Cups. This is again a very young energy, a very beginner student energy, and it also means beginner energy means a new phase, a new chapter, which is all about emotional fulfillment for you. Okay, so this talks about two things. The two messages that I get is for a lot of you. This is for a lot of you. You will find somebody coming to you and apologizing for the way they treated you, okay, for the things that they wronged you about, okay. And for others of you, it is about a new offer which will fulfill your cup, okay. So this could be in the form of a relationship, a friendship, an offer of marriage, an offer of, it may be just as simple as somebody asking you out on a date, or somebody expressing their love or, caring for you. It could be a new friend, it could be a new connection, or it could be a new strengthening in a relationship or friendship. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm happy for you, pile number one. And oh, lovely. This is the Ace of Wands. This is spirit. This is divine. Giving you a new beginning. Bringing a new beginning into your life. Now, this is all about fire, passion, the go-getting energy. It's about excitement. It's about motivation. It's about charging ahead. And it's a new beginning. It's the Ace, okay? So, it's the beginning. So, you've got two cards of new beginning. So that tells me that the divine is blessing you, not just, and this is also a spirit card, okay. So these wands are all about fire, and they're all about the spirit. So the divine, the universe, the spirit is guiding you into a new phase into your life, and it only asks you to let go of all that is holding you back, all that does not serve you anymore, and begin with a pure intention. Begin with trusting the universe, begin with trusting yourself, having faith in yourself as well as your path, because it is divinely guided. I hope and pray that these energies play out in your life soon. Pile number one. I wish you all the very best. Happy Dussehra once more. And I wish you nothing but love and light coming into your life. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you soon. Namaste. All right. Okay. So that's pile number one. Pile number two, welcome to your reading. And today's messages are all about uplifting messages, okay? Uplifting messages for you to move ahead in your life in a positive, confident way, okay? And you've drawn the blue calcite. I'm just going to read out this passage for you, because it may be holding a lot of questions for you, which you will gain answers for, okay? Are you ready to be liberated? Do you realize the value of your success in your work and achievements? Allow room in your life for the development of inner peace. Use peaceful energy to bring about enlightened activity, serenity, personal power, and transformation from anger. Okay, so pile number two. The major message that I get for you from this pile, this uplifting message, is all about letting go of what does not serve you anymore. It is quite similar to the pile number one. So if you're interested, you may watch the pile number one also, where it was all about letting go of what does not serve you anymore, letting go of the burdens that are not necessary anymore, okay? So for you, it is about letting go of low vibrational energies of anger, hatred, revenge, fears, anxieties. They don't serve you anymore. What you require in your life is about peace, it's about serenity, it's about happiness, it's about joy, and to concentrate and to focus on these things in your life, how you can bring them into your life. Okay, now let's look at the affirmations for you, and you've drawn Tara, and she has 5 affirmations for you, which I'm reading for you. I speak with loving kindness. I am liberated. I am confident. Love vibrates through the sounds that come through me. I effortlessly align with inner peace. I allow love, calm, and tolerance to integrate into my consciousness. Beautiful. It's all about letting go of the negative, low vibrational energies to welcome in high, positive vibrational energies of love, light, and truth into your life. Beautiful. Now let me get you 2 more cards to see what the angels and the archangels and the divine wants to add to this beautiful message of inner peace, harmony, balance, joy, and happiness that you can welcome into your life by letting go of what that is holding you back. Okay, so let's see which keepers of the light being are here to guide you. Oh, Lady Nada is here, and she's talking about heart awakening, and she says, awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. Perfect confirmation of what you were looking at, what your earlier message, the overall message was. It's about, if you wish to receive love and harmony and balance and inner peace, that is what you need to radiate to the world, okay? Because as we know, karma is all about what you give is what you get in return. So you are being asked to let go of everything else that is holding you back, okay? Even if people have done you wrong, send them love and light, and send those energies to the divine. Surrender them to the divine, because the divine will take care of them, okay? You don't get into the energy of anger or hatred or revenge, okay? And that's exactly what Lady Nada is talking about, heart awakening. Open your heart for the bliss, for serenity, for happiness, for joy, for harmony and balance in your life. Beautiful. Pile number 2. Oh, lovely. You've drawn Master Jesus, and he's talking all about forgiveness. The energy that I was picking out, that a lot of you are feeling that you've been wronged and that you want to hit back at them. Rise above those energies, okay, and forgive them. Not to say you will forget, okay, we are only human, but forgive them, because actually you will be doing yourself a favor if you forgive them and just let go of that low vibrational energy. Because Master Jesus says you are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. So the message I get from here is a few of you or some of you have some issues with a father figure. Maybe your father, an uncle, a grandfather, boss, an elderly male figure that you have had issues with, who has done you what you feel is wrong, and who has kept you in this energy of feeling anger towards them. It's time you just let that go. As I said, just forgive them, because you deserve better. Okay, you need to move on. What happens is, when we are wronged, we are in the person who wrongs us moves on. Okay, they do what they do and they move on. We hold on to that anger, the pain, the hurt, and we get entangled into all of that. And that restricts our progress, our growth, our soul's progress. Okay, so you are being asked to just let go and forgive and move on in life. Let's get you 3 messages from this tarot deck to see whether we are going to get any new messages for you, or you're going to get a confirmation. Oh, you already have drawn 2, so we need one more. 2 flew out, so we need one more to start. All right, let's look at your 2 cards. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Oh, can you beat this? Love it for you, pile number 2. See, this is the energy that you found yourself in. The Queen of Swords energy, a no nonsense, a cutthroat kind of an energy, where she's been through so much in life. She's been through so many battles that it's almost her heart has become very, very cold because of the experiences that she has got. She's also known as the Ice Queen, okay? And that is why Lady Nada came here and she's talked about heart awakening. So soften your heart, okay? Open up your heart to love, to peace, to harmony for yourself, okay? Because you deserve it. The people who wronged you have moved on. So forgive them, and you deserve to come out of this cold energy and open yourself up to love, to warmth, to positivity. Because you've drawn the Temperance card. It's all about tempering your emotions, your actions, your feelings, okay? So it's about balancing. See, he's balancing one foot on the land and one in the water. It's about balancing, okay? So it's about understanding that you are forgiving them because not they don't deserve it, but you deserve to move on, to progress. That is the Temperance, and this is the divine guiding you. Look at the sun rising here, okay? There's also sun in your reading here. So this is telling me that move towards, choose positivity, choose progress, choose harmony, choose love for yourself, okay? Because you've drawn the Wheel of Fortune card, pile number 2. This is all about karma. This is all about karma, on the 11th of this month, on 11th of October, the planet of karma, Saturn, has moved direct. Now this, as we saw in our third week readings, it's all about ease in life, because he is a very tough master. And not because he is a tough master, he is here to teach us lessons, okay? Not to punish us. But if we do right, he blesses us, blessings into 10. And if we have done something wrong, he makes sure that we go through the lessons that we had to learn from that, okay? So the Wheel of Fortune is always moving, is always turning. So it's your time now to jump onto the plate on that wheel and things turning for you positively. Just 2 things that you need to do. Let go of what is holding you back, and so that you make space for new positive energies to come into your life. I love this reading for you, pile number 2, I'm sorry. And yes, there may be a message for you in pile number 1, and some of you may be attracted to that. I would suggest you watch that. I wish and pray that these energies start playing out in your life soon to bring you that joy, harmony and peace that you require, okay? Once more, a very happy Dussehra, Vijayadashmi to all of you. Remember to like, subscribe and share my videos to everybody, okay? I'll see you soon. Namaste. Alright, let me just clear these away so that I can welcome pile number 3. All right, welcome pile number 3. This is the card that you chose. If I can get it up, okay. And you chose the Zebra's Jasper. Remember, today's reading is all about uplifting messages for all of us, okay? So we will see what positive things are coming into your life. Firstly, I will read out all these questions that you may be facing, okay? So it says, have you been getting outdoors often enough? You need to get out more, be in nature more. Are you spending time reconnecting with nature? Exactly. Get outside and dig your hands into the earth. Ground yourself. You need grounding. Garden, play in the grass with animals, walk in nature and allow the ground beneath your feet and the sun above your head to nurture and realign you. Now the message that I'm getting for you is a lot of you are feeling out of balance for whatever reasons, okay, in whichever area of your life you may apply to. So you are feeling a little out of alignment, out of balance. and this may be the responsibilities, this may be emotional turmoil that you're going through. It could be anything. Okay, now the answer to you is very simple. The message to you is very simple. Go out in nature, connect with nature, watch, be still, and just observe what is happening in nature. Listen to the birds, watch the leaves, watch the trees sway in the winds. Listen and listen to the beautiful chirping of the birds. Soak in the sun. If you have a garden, you have some plants at home, get dirty, get your hands dirty, do some gardening, buy some new flowers if you don't have a garden. Put them in all the rooms of your house, not just in your living room. Feel close to the nature, okay, and enjoy what is happening. If you have a pet, take them to the park, go to the beach if you're close to a beach. Just let nature speak to you, okay? And there are some affirmations at the back here which I'm going to read for you. You may pause the video, or after you finish watching the video, you can come back and listen to these affirmations again. And St. Francis is here, and he says, "My clarity is unparalleled. I am nurtured by the gifts of nature. Animals and other creatures bring me messages to guide me through life. My connection with Mother Earth provides me with vital energy. I am focused and I am grounded." Beautiful. Pile number 3. Just connect with nature. The nature is so nourishing, is so grounding, it's so uplifting that your pile has the easiest amongst all the 3 piles, okay? Because pile number 1 and pile number 2 was all about release and forgiveness. And for you, it's all about grounding. It's about centering yourself. It's about connecting with nature. Beautiful. Now let's get 2 cards from this beautiful deck and see which keepers of the light want to add to your messages. You already have a flyer, so we need only 1 more. Beautiful. I love your reading. Okay, let's see what you've got. Pile number 3. Oh, you've drawn the Miriam and sacred vision, and they say, "Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries." You may want to watch pile number 2 also, because they were all about forgiveness. Okay, the reading was all about forgiveness. So Miriam is here in your reading, trying to tell you and to bring your attention to forgiving people, okay, or situations and circumstances. Because whatever you've gone through, the pain, the hurt, the betrayal, whatever, now they have left a mark on you. What happens is the situation passes, the circumstances pass, the people who hurt us move on, but we hold on to that energy. We hold on to that pain, the hurt, the betrayal, the cheating, okay? And we get stuck in those low vibrational energies. And when those energies are playing out in our life, there is no place for new positive uplifting energies to come. So Miriam here is talking about forgiveness. Move out of that energy by forgiving that situation, circumstance, or people, and send that energy to the divine. Just surrender that to the divine. And because they may not deserve your forgiveness, but you deserve forgiveness, okay? You deserve progress. You deserve love, joy, happiness in your life, okay? So move forward. Beautiful. You've drawn Mahavatar Babaji. Now this, I work a lot with the energy of Mahavatar Babaji, and it's a divine energy. Google Mahavatar Babaji, you will get more information about him. He's been here for more than 2,500 years. He is still in his physical body. That itself will tell you how big a teacher he is. He's decided to keep his body here to guide people forward on their spiritual paths, okay? So pile number 3, you may be on your spiritual awakening. You may be on the spiritual path, a lot of you, because you've been asked to ground yourself, to be with nature. That tells me that you're highly spiritual. And you've drawn Mahavatar Babaji card, and he talks about soul expansion. And he says your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. That is the reason you're being asked to connect with nature, because we are all one, and that is the consciousness that is expanding. That is the soul expansion that Mahavatar Babaji is talking to you about. I am thrilled to bring this reading to you, because every time he comes into any reading, I get very emotional. Thank you, Mahavatar Babaji. Let's get you three cards from this tarot deck to see if we get any more other uplifting messages, or they add to what they have already told you. Okay, so I'm so deeply touched right now by this reading. I'm feeling extremely emotional, because every time it's not generally that he rarely pops up into any readings. Even the readings that I do for myself, he hardly ever appears. And with him coming here as I'm reading for you, thank you, pile number 3. Beautiful. You've drawn the Wheel of Fortune, and pile number 2 had it in the same place, and pile number 2 also got this Ace of Wands. Wow. And you've got the King of Wands. All right, this is a definitely most of you watching this reading, pile number 3, are deeply spiritual, because you've got this is King of Swords. I said King of Wands, sorry. You have the Ace of Wands here, which is all about fire, passion, fiery energy. But this is all wand energy, is also spirit talking to you directly. Okay, and this is talking about a new leveling up in your spiritual journey. You are moving up. You are being upgraded, you are being updated, okay, and you're moving one level up, and that is going to bring you a lot of soul expansion. Your soul is going to expand. You're going to understand that all things are connected, your place in the world, your purpose, and this is truly a very deep spiritual reading for you. And you are being asked to just forgive the situations, circumstances, and people, and to let go of all that is holding you back. Ground yourself, center yourself in Mother Nature, because you will understand your path, you'll understand your journey, you'll understand your purpose for being here, and you'll get guidance from Mahavatar Babaji and the Spirit and the universe how to go about it. Beautiful. And you've drawn the King of Swords. Now he is a very discerning energy. He knows what is best for him. He's been through the battles. He's battle ready all the time. So he is a very wise energy. He's a very discerning energy. And he knows exactly what is best for him and for his kingdom. He being the king, okay? So you are being asked to show discernment towards what you give energy to. Right now, you need to give your energy to yourself, to ground yourself, and be ready for this new update, new leveling up in your life. Beautiful, because you've drawn the Wheel of Fortune. This also is a karmic cycle ending, and as Saturn has gone direct on 11th of October, we've seen it in our 3rd week readings that life will be easier now, okay, for all of us as a collective. It's not going to be such a battle. And for all of you who are on the spiritual path, on the spiritual journey, let me tell you, it is no joke, okay? It is extremely challenging, and we've been through a lot of challenges. Even if you're not on a spiritual journey, past 2 years has been very challenging for all of us. Guess what? We're coming out of it, and we're moving into a more calmer, more easy journey, part of the journey. Okay, not to say that there are not going to be any challenges, but we will overcome them with ease now. Okay, so that is what is coming to me. Pile number 3, before I end your reading, I just want to thank you once more, because this reading for me, it is almost like it is for myself. Okay, I claim this reading and I thank you that I'm blessed to bring this reading to you. I wish and pray that these energies work out for you in your life soon. Even if you're not consider yourself a spiritual person, the ease in your life, I hope and pray that it works out for you soon. And ground yourself, go to connect with Mother Nature. Remember to like and subscribe to the video. I'll see you soon. Pile number 3. Namaste.